Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're pulling back the curtain on a fascinating corner of Tokyo Tamagawa. While you might know it for its sleek, modern shopping complexes, areas like Futako-Tamagawa.
Right, very well known.
Our mission today is really to peel back those obvious layers. We want to uncover its surprisingly rich, layered history and the truly hidden gems waiting there.
Indeed. And our sources for this deep dive, they range from ancient historical documents and local archives right through to contemporary travel guides.
Okay.
And they paint this vivid picture of a place that has transformed dramatically over centuries. Yet beneath the surface, it still sort of hums with echoes of its past.
Yeah.
We'll explore how centuries of human ingenuity and frankly profound connections to nature have shaped this unique area. It's not just about what makes it special now, but why its past matters so much.
Okay, so let's journey back. Far before any modern development, right?
Yeah.
To the ancient foundations of this land.
Exactly. Long before Tokyo was even, a glimmer in anyone's eye, this area was inhabited. Yeah, archaeological findings, particularly around the Nogala-Utsuka Kofun, those are ancient burial mounds.
Okay, Kofun, right.
They've unearthed relics from the Stone Age and the Kofun period itself, things like excavated swords,
Right.
It hints at this really deep history for what we think of as just an urban landscape.
That's incredible. Millennia of human presence.
Right, beneath your feet.
Wow. And speaking of direct impact, the district's name, Tamagawa, that ties into an incredible story, doesn't it? Ingenuity and, survival.
Oh, absolutely. Picture this. It's 1653. Edo, what we now call Tokyo, is growing fast, but it's facing a severe drinking water crisis.
A major problem.
A huge problem. So the Tokugawa shogunate, the military government ruling Japan then, they faced this dire situation. The existing water supply just couldn't keep up.
So what do?
They entrusted this, seemingly monumental, almost impossible task to two peasant brothers, Tamagawa Shumon and Sayemon.
Just two brothers.
Just two brothers. And with remarkable ingenuity and even using their own personal resources, they engineered the Tamagawa Josui.
Okay, the Tamagawa Josui. What exactly was that?
It was this incredibly audacious 43-kilometer aqueduct designed to bring fresh water all the way from the Tama River right into Edo's core.
43 kilometers.
And here's the truly astonishing part. They completed it in just 8 months.
8 months? How?
Well, without modern tech, they used this ingenious bamboo siphon principle, basically leveraging natural flow, pressure differences, channeling water uphill and down. It's just amazing practical physics knowledge.
Unbelievable determination.
It really was. It wasn't just plumbing. It was like a blueprint for grassroots innovation, solving a huge crisis without massive state funding even.
That's astounding. And their legacy. It's literally in the name, right?
Exactly. Their surname, Tamagawa, became the eternal name of this land. It immortalizes their vital contribution.
So for listeners today, how much of that can you still see? Can you connect with this history on the ground?
You absolutely can. You can literally walk in their footsteps.
Oh, fantastic. Right.
Parts of the Tamagawa Josui remains walking path are still traceable. Around Nogawa Park, for instance, and even within the grounds of the National Astronomical Observatory. Walking along those peaceful, tree-lined paths, you might actually be treading on the very foundations of Edo's lifeline. You really sense the scale of it. It's a very tangible connection.
A tangible connection. I like that.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating how names stick around.
Yeah.
Even Futako-Tamagawa. Does that relate directly to the brothers?
Good question. Tamagawa is definitely the direct nod, but Futago, well, the rumor is it refers to them as the two children, or maybe twins, acknowledging their joint effort. And the area itself was also known for the Futago no Watashi ferry crossing over the Tama River. So it's kind of a layered name, reflecting both the brothers and the geography. It all comes back to water.
Water seems key. So from these practical lifelines, let's shift gears a bit. Tamagawa wasn't just about survival. It became a sanctuary, right, for great minds' spiritual belief.
Exactly. Fast forward to the Edo period, maybe around 1722. We find Oji Sorai, a really renowned Confucian scholar.
Confucianism, philosophy, ethics.
Right. He deliberately chose the tranquility of Tamagawa Village, specifically the Todoroki area, to get away from the city bustle. He built his villa Kenin there.
Smart move.
And he found profound inspiration in the clear streams, the rural beauty for his really rigorous academic works, like Suragaku, which was a major reinterpretation of Confucian thought.
So the environment really fueled his work.
It highlights how even intense intellectual pursuits back then were nourished by nature's tranquility, a need for disconnection almost to foster creativity. It still resonates today, doesn't it?
It really does. So if listeners wanted to, step into Sorai's shoes, feel that inspiration, where in Tamagawa should they go?
Without a doubt, the Todoroki Ravine. It's a must-see.
Todoroki Ravine.
Okay. It's this exceptionally rare natural forest valley right within Tokyo, widely seen as a major source of Sorai's inspiration. As you go down into the ravine, walk among these ancient trees, hear the insects, the birds, you're just transported far from the urban pace. It feels like stepping into an Edo scholar's private garden. It's quite immersive.
That sounds like a truly unique escape. Okay, shifting from intellectual pursuits back to water again, but more spiritually this time.
Absolutely. Water remains central. Around 1710, villagers in the Futako-Tamagawa area established the Tamagawa Benten, which is now known as Futago Shrine. It's dedicated to Benzaiten,
the goddess of water and wisdom.
Exactly. And this shrine became famous for its pure spring water. It was believed to be Raizen, a spiritual spring, or even Forachuju no Mizu, the water of eternal youth and longevity.
Eternal youth, okay.
Right. It underscores this deep spiritual reverence for water in Japanese culture. Not just life, but divine power, purity. Travelers, merchants, they drink from it for safe journeys, prosperity, long life. It was a well-known spot.
So can people still experience that today? In bustling Futako-Tamagawa, does it still feel sacred?
It manages to be both accessible and maintain a serene atmosphere. Futago Shrine, it's really conveniently located near the station, and it still offers this legendary water.
People still collect it.
Oh, yes. Many locals bring containers believing in its health and good fortune. It shows its enduring significance,
Yeah.
And you can also spot original Edo-era stone lanterns there, maybe donated by those early travelers whose prayers were answered. It adds to the historical vibe. Connects you right back.
Amazing. From spiritual water to something for the taste buds. Yeah. I hear Tamagawa had famous produce.
It did indeed. During the Edo period, areas like Kamenojin, Nojo were celebrated for Tamagawa tea.
Tamagawa tea.
The excellent water quality, the soil, the climate, it all contributed to this superior taste. It was green tea, highly prized, even delivered to Edo Castle itself.
To the castle?
Yeah. It became crucial for daily life, hospitality, tea ceremonies. Imagine being a farmer then, knowing your tea was going to the shogun's castle. A real source of pride and livelihood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Tamagawa tea, it's not really produced like that anymore, is it? How can listeners get a taste of that history today?
Right. The original production has faded, but you can definitely still experience a similar ambiance, a similar quality.
How so?
I'd recommend seeking out traditional Japanese tea houses, or maybe some charming cafes that have been renovated from old folk houses, minka, in the Tamagawa area.
Any specific recommendations?
Well, Noi can use a notable one, though you often need a reservation. They offer a really tranquil setting, high-quality Japanese teas. It feels quite reminiscent of that Edo tea culture.
Okay, Nogi Kanyu. Reservation needed.
And for more immersive historical experience, check out the Okamoto Minka-en. It's in Okamoto Park. They've preserved original Edo-era farmhouses.
Right.
And sometimes they host traditional tea ceremony experiences. It's a really tangible link to that agricultural and cultural past.
Okay, great tips. Now, Tamagawa's history, it's not just serene retreats and ancient tales, is it? There's a more dramatic side. Foresight, struggle, transformation.
Oh, definitely. The village itself, as we said, was always fertile, thanks largely to the Tamagawa Josui and its branches.
Right, the water again.
Farmers grew tea, vegetables, rice. They even cultivated the riverbeds creatively. It created this picturesque pastoral landscape, which naturally attracted wealthy folks who built villas there.
You can still see traces of that.
Yeah, you can get a sense of it at Tamagawa Dai Park. It offers these sweeping views of the river, and it still holds onto that feeling of open green space.
And for a real step back into that farming past.
For that, you really need to visit the Setagaya City Takarabu Horikawa Park Minka-en.
Okay, another minka.
Yes, this one's like a beautifully preserved Edo-era rural village, complete with traditional farmhouses, even functioning water mills. It's a living lesson in the area's agricultural ingenuity, a stark contrast to the modern city just outside.
Fascinating. Okay, now, the big one. the pivotal moment that really shapes the modern district, this Tamagawa Zen-en Kuchiseri Jigyu.
The Tamagawa All-Area Land Readjustment Project. Yes, this was huge.
Sounds intense.
It was. Not just buying and selling land. This was a massive 31-year urban development project. Started by Mayor Masaharu Toyoda back in 1923.
1923. What was the vision?
He envisioned transforming the entire area, like 1,000 hectares, into this meticulously planned modern new town, wide roads 22 meters wide, planned parks.
Wow, 22 meters.
Yeah.
For a sleepy farming village.
Exactly. It was incredibly audacious. Imagine living there and suddenly your whole world is being redesigned.
How did that even work, the readjustment part?
It was complex. The whole area was resurveyed, redesigned with modern infrastructure, roads, utilities, and then plots were redistributed back to the original owners. Often smaller plots, but theoretically more valuable because of the improvements. A complete overhaul.
I could only imagine the uproar. Farmers losing land.
Oh, the resistance was fierce. Giving up land, risking livelihoods, it caused immense controversy. It wasn't just paperwork, it got violent. Mayor Toyoda himself was attacked. Yeah, he needed constant protection from his supporters. It was a deeply personal, often brutal reshaping of lives, required immense trust, negotiation, which often broke down.
So with all that struggle, the Great Depression hitting, did it actually succeed? What did it achieve?
Remarkably, yes, it pressed on. Despite the intense opposition, the financial hardship, they had to make compromises, sure. Some park plans were abandoned, road widths reduced in places.
But it happened.
It happened. And what's amazing is it was largely self-funded by the local community. Very little central government help. That speaks volumes about their vision, their tenacity.
Still funded, wow.
The physical construction finished around 1944, but the really complex land registration stuff wasn't totally done until 1954. But this massive undertaking, this act of civic self-determination, laid the essential groundwork for what's now considered a real high-end residential area.
And named Tamagawa.
Yeah.
It survived all that. The community fought for it.
They absolutely did. When Tamagawa Village got absorbed into Tokyo City, becoming part of the new Setagaya Ward in 1932, locals fought tooth and nail for their own Tamagawa Ward. They didn't quite win that battle, but they made sure almost all the new town names within the old village borders started with Tamagawa.
Ah, that explains it.
Yeah. And even today, look closely, lots of public facilities, schools, community centers proudly use Tamagawa in their name, not Setagaya. It's the subtle, powerful nod to that past struggle for independence, that enduring local pride.
That's a great detail. And for the real history buffs, is there any physical trace of that naming history left?
It's rare, but yes. Keep an eye out for old, faded address plates. You might just spot one with the original full name. Tokyo City, Setagaya Ward, Tamagawa Oyamacho. Written in the old characters, Ohui Uyamui.
Oh.
They are incredible historical treasures, a tiny window into that fierce local identity.
Amazing. Okay, so bringing it all together, ancient aqueducts, scholars, shrines, tea, this massive urban planning struggle. How does that all connect to the vibrant, modern Tamagawa we see today, like Futako-Tamagawa rise?
Well, that spirit of progress just kept going post-war. The Tokyo Olympics spurred development Komazawa Park, major roads bringing a modern feel.
Right.
Then in the late 60s, early 70s, you get the big commercial hubs opening, Tamagawa Takashimaya SC in 69, the Tokyo store in 70.
Setting the stage.
Exactly. And then, much more recently, the massive Futako-Tamagawa Rise complex in the 2010s that really transformed the area into the premier commercial and residential destination it is now. It's almost like a modern echo of that land readjustment project, you know? An ambitious vision continually reshaping the area.
Blending the modern with those deep historical roots. That's a great way to put it. So amidst all that shiny new development, where can visitors find spots that still connect to the area's, let's say, soul? Maybe some art or nature.
For natural beauty, definitely Hyogojima Park. It's a lovely river island, actually chosen as one of Tama River's 8 scenic views. Now it's got modern features like accessible ramps, great for recreation.
Hyogojima Park.
And for art lovers, the Goto Museum in Kaminoje is an absolute treasure trove.
Goto Museum.
Yeah, full of national treasures, important cultural properties, collected by Kira Goto, the founder of the Tokyo Group. It speaks to this lasting cultural legacy.
Right.
And the community keeps the history alive, too, through annual events like the Hanamizuki Festival and the Oyamamichi Festival. They really connect the modern community back to those deep roots.
That's fantastic. And what about one last truly hidden gem? Something unexpected, maybe nature-related, right in the city.
Okay, for a real surprise.
Yeah.
Seek out Atsujigataki Falls.
Falls in Tamagawa.
Yes. a beautiful natural waterfall right within Tamagawa itself. It's apparently especially picturesque with its night views. It's a proper local secret. Many visitors completely miss it. A little tranquil oasis.
Hatsujikataki Falls, added to my list. Okay, so our deep dive into Tamagawa. It's taken us from ancient settlements, Edo lifelines, scholars, shrines, through this huge 20th century transformation to today's landscape. It really feels like a place where every corner tells a story. Water, wisdom, incredible human effort, community spirit.
It really does. And this whole journey, it reminds us that, knowledge is most valuable when it's understood and applied. The Tamagawa we see today is just such a testament to perseverance, built on these layers of history, vision, and the sheer tenacity of its people.
Yeah.
It's a powerful illustration of how the past continuously shapes the present, how even a super modern district has this profound historical DNA.
Absolutely. Well, we hope this deep dive encourages all of you listening to see Tamagawa not just as, a trendy spot for shopping or eating, but as this living canvas of history, packed with hidden gems and these fascinating stories of ingenuity and community. So maybe think about it. What stories are hidden beneath the surface of your everyday surroundings? What hidden gems might be waiting just a short walk or train ride away?
Go explore your own local history.
Exactly. You might just see your own environment with completely new eyes.